Hey y'all, it's Kiss. Welcome back. I'm glad you're here. I thought I would do something fun for this video. I want to share with you my Portland leather goods collection. The reason I want to share this collection is because I think Portland leather goods is my favorite purse brand right now. And you know, that may change over time, but like after I've tried out a few pieces of different shapes and kinds and different leather and stuff, I just love their quality. I love the vibrant colors. I really enjoy everything about it. And yes, I have tried a couple of bags that I'm not crazy about. But anyway, this video is not sponsored by them. I would love to be an ambassador for Portland leather goods, but that hadn't happened. But anyway, I just like their stuff that much, and I wanted to share it with you. So I think I'll start off with my littles first. And the first piece that I ever got from Portland leather goods was this right here. This is the Sidekick Pouch in almost perfect. I think maybe the reason why is because the zipper's a little weird. And, you know, it don't really bother me a whole lot. Maybe it's that way because I hold on to it there. Or whatever. But, maybe I like it because I can hold on to it there. Anyway, this is in plum. It's good for lots of different things. Glasses, pens, candy. I've put makeup in here. And I usually stack it vertically like this, so it saves a lot of room in my purse too. So that's one reason why I like this little pouch. And I think maybe next I got this Tassel. And this is, I believe, in peacock color. They have all sorts of different kinds and stuff. But I liked the contrast of my purples and the peacock color, and it also looks good with the browns. I like the jewel tones, if you hadn't figured that out. And so this is just fun to play with when it's hanging on my bag too. Okay, I think the cutest one is this little fortune cookie pouch. You can't put a lot in here, I've discovered, but it's just cute. I mean, even if I don't do anything but clip it on my bag. So, wait, I have something in here? Oh, look! I have a little friend! I didn't know she was in here! That was a nice little surprise. But, I don't remember what color this is in. Maybe honey or something. I don't know. I don't study the brown colors too much, so I'm not sure about that. I'm sure some of you probably know. But if you attach this as a bag charm, you're gonna need a larger clip, you know, like another clasp or something. Otherwise, this could be used as a keychain. And my other pouch is a Ballpark Pouch. I don't remember the name of this one either. I feel like maybe it's a spicy name. Like tarragon or something like that. But I love this color, especially for fall and especially with the sunflower type of things, and it goes good with the browns that I do have. And yeah, you can see why it's called the Ballpark. I don't have anything in here, so it's just stuffed with paper right now. And I think the zipper does not come down as far on the sides on it as the Sidekick does. And this is a Taco Tassel pouch. I think they have two different sizes of this one, and I think this is the bigger one. I think there's another one that's smaller. And I love how they name their stuff after food, because that's my favorite thing to do anyway, is eat. But this is a pretty color that just coordinates with so many different things. And I like the tassel on here. The tassel is actually attached to the zipper. It zips all the way down. So I do have to be kind of careful about either what I put in here or, you know, careful that I don't drop something out. So I probably wouldn't put makeup or something like that in here. I would probably use it for candy or, you know, maybe my AirPods and some other small stuff. Probably wouldn't put jewelry in there either. And I have a couple of wallets. This is the one I got first. This is the, I think, the mini envelope. It's very plain, but I have fit a lot in here. I mean, I have put flossers, I've put pills, Kleenex, wipes, anything that I might need when I'm running in somewhere for a while. Like when my daddy was in the hospital, I had a few things in here besides my cards. I even had money in here. I stuck it in my pocket and that's all I carried. And it stretches. This is in plum too, if I didn't say that. And it's so soft. You wouldn't think it would hold a lot, but it does. I've had a bunch of cards in here plus all that other stuff. I usually carry maybe about 8 cards, I'm guessing. So this one has the stamp on the snap there. And yeah, it'll stretch to hold way more than you think it will. This is, I think, the Love Bug wallet, and I think this is in lavender. It's a little bit smoother leather. It's not pebbled. You can get this one in 2 slots or 3. I chose the 3. And even if you have it stuffed full, you can still snap it because, you know, just lift that up like that. Even if you got a lot in there. I put other things besides cards in here too. I put, you know, my pills and the wipes and the Kleenex and flossers and a little mini perfume. I've had that in here. I have not been able to fit a lip gloss. I haven't found one small enough yet. And I like these little tiny things right here, you know, like little individually wrapped pills or those tiny little nail files that you get out of nail kits. I stuff those in there even. And it don't go very far down, so I don't lose that stuff. It goes maybe halfway. Excuse me, my allergies are bothering me again. Okay, so I think that's all of my littles. They call the little small leather goods littles. Okay, so on to my purses. I don't know which one to choose first. I guess I'll go with my favorite. This is the Juliet in small. You can see how soft she is. She's been used a good bit. I love her. This is an almost perfect too. I think the more I use it, the softer it gets, the more color comes out. I like the flat straps. They stay on real good. There's no pocket on the inside, but there's this pocket right here on the outside. It's plenty big enough for my phone and stuff. You can get this in a zippered, but I don't know if I just didn't choose zippered because it costed more or if I just didn't because it was out of stock. Because lots of times certain colors will be out of stock in some things. So this is the perfect size for me. It's not too big, but I like the detail of the seams on here, and you can see how, you know, it's getting wrinkled and well loved. And then the next bag is my mini, I think this is a, not a mini, this is a small bucket bag, bucket crossbody. I'm stumbling over the names. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know them all because there are so many different ones. I know this is the small one though, and this is in lava. I don't like mini browns, but I love this color. Let me turn it around and see if some of the some of those colors will show up for y'all. Look at that. It just looks like fire. There we go. I want something else in lava. I already know that, but it's hard to find. This is not my favorite because I'm always having to mess with this to close it and open it. And a bucket bag being so fat on the bottom, it just kind of rolls around on my body when I wear it. So what I did was I tied the strap in a knot so it's not so long, because it's not adjustable. Wait, it is adjustable a little bit, so I guess I could poke more holes in here and adjust it that way if I wanted to. But I just tied a knot in it so I can wear it as a shoulder bag, and it just sits under my arm above my waist. And it has a stamp and a pocket here. It's a smaller pocket. But this one being pretty small, oh, I have some things in here. I didn't know I had something in here. I'm sure I'm not the only one that discovers things. Anyway, I can't very well carry very many pouches in this one because it's kind of small. But y'all know I like my mini things. Now, if there's a tiny, tiny little bag like this, I can carry my mini necessities in it. But I have trouble with, I would call this mid-size. It's small, but it's still mid-size to me. Because it's like, I want to put more in it, but I really can't put a whole lot more in it. It don't make sense, I know. But I end up wanting to carry more than minis, you know. But then I can't quite use pouches either because it's not quite large enough for that. So it leaves me not quite knowing what to do with these. But anyway, it's a fun little purse. It's a beautiful color. And so that was my second purse that I got from them. And then the third one is the one I'm carrying now. Now this is a replacement because I had gotten a Devon bucket tote. And that's when I discovered that I don't like the bucket bags because, you know, it did the same thing with me that other bucket crossbody did. So I got a small tote bag in orchid instead, and I'm loving this one. I just turned it wrong side out and wrung it to get it to soften up because it was very stiff. Big old pocket on this side, nice pocket on outside here, and then a nice pocket on the inside. I like how they did those on opposite sides, so when you put things in there, the weight on the sides of your purse is more balanced, if that makes sense. So this is my latest acquisition from Portland Leather Goods, and I want more. I think next I would probably get some sort of tote bag in lava. I need another Juliet. That's always going to be my favorite. I think I was talking to my friend Miss Deborah about that this morning. I love the Juliet the most. And so I need another one. Y'all will probably see that sometime in the future. But I enjoy these pieces so much. This is not to brag or anything. I just thought it would be fun. I love collecting things. You know, especially things that I love and things that I know I'm going to use. So, this is part of that. I use this stuff all the time. And, so I hope you enjoyed. And I'm sure I probably got the name of something wrong. I'm still learning. And they're always coming out with new stuff. So anyway, once again, I'd love to be an ambassador for Portland Leather Goods if they would ever agree for me to do that. I guess maybe I need to keep bugging them. Maybe they will. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I appreciate y'all. Thank you to my new subscribers. I hope you stick around, and I will see y'all again later. Bye.